As you guys probably already know, the Into the Pit Steam page has been released, and, with it, some new images and this trailer. Everyone and their mom has reacted to it, and it's pretty obvious that I'm going to be excited, so instead of a full reaction, here are some key moments I noticed in the trailer. The first thing that stuck out to me were these handprints on the side of the ball pit. The next thing that caught my eye was this arcade machine in the corner. I don't know why, but it does feel important. For a lot of people, this vending machine full of Easter eggs kind of stole the show. I'm pretty sure most were still talking about it by the time we hit this frame with a poster of Circus Baby. Does it look like her eyes are green or blue? It's a significant detail either way, as this past version of the restaurant is from June of 1985, which we can see from this calendar next to the Golden Freddy suit. Was Circus Baby set to open in 1985? And if so, does this allow us to date Elizabeth's death? The image also shows an open gift box with either a Fredbear plush, like in FNAF 4, or a lonely Freddy from the second story in Fetch. There's another abrupt cut to this scene of the Yellow Rabbit. While his movement draws in the eye, and many were focused on how creepy he looked, I was noticing this corner. Paper plate pals, again. At least this one looks cute instead of freaky. The radio visible here in the restaurant is the exact same as the one that's visible in this screenshot from the Steam page. Also, like most of the book, the game is set in August of the current day. This jump scare at the end of the trailer, and all of the other close-ups we've seen so far of this rabbit, don't look like just a man in a suit. There's no mention of high-pitched ringing or nausea like one would expect from sound illusion discs, and I doubt nightmare gas is being pumped into current-day Jeff's Pizza, especially if it's not affecting others. But it could be an agony monster. In fact, we've seen in other stories that agony can trap you inside the memories of others. We've also seen that being haunted in general can give you memories that don't belong to you. In Alone Together, the second story in B7-2, Travis's grandmother explains the first sign of a ghost being around as, "You start to have funny dreams and flashes of memories that are not yours. It's like they possess your thoughts." This could explain Oswald's tendency to draw the animatronics despite never seeing any before. If there's a massive energy from the MCI in the town, it could have similar effects to being haunted. The ball pit in this story is strongly connected to the Stitch Wraith Stingers. Larson investigates it and finds that one entity has been bleeding into it for 30 years. The pit itself is what connects all of the memories that Larson sees in the Stingers, and Jake encounters spirits within the pit. It certainly contains a massive amount of agony, and possibly remnant. If this pit contains some of Afton, or even just the agony from his crimes, could it have constructed this agony monster? Once defeated, the suit just hangs from the ropes, clearly empty. If it's all due to agony, the past events that Oswald sees, is he really experiencing them? Or is he inside of the pit the entire time? There's an instance in the books in which his pockets magically fill with game tokens, and if this was proper time travel, that wouldn't be possible. I know some of the questions I posed about how this story works are ones we've had for years, but with the story getting its own game, we need those answers now more than ever. The book, or a lot of it at least, seems to be set close to present day. That would be after the novels and a lot of the games. When Larson visits Jeff's later on in the Stingers, there doesn't seem to be a rabbit costume, and the place is clearly fully shut down. It's not clear how much time has passed between Oswald hanging out there and Larson showing up, but with the description of the dust bunnies, it's certainly been a while. Now, I could continue going on about connections between the books and Pizzeria Simulator and work out the dates of all of these events, but I think it's best to wrap this up so I have a chance of getting this out before the June 12th date on the Jeff's Pizza website. An interesting date, given that the day before witnessing the murders, Chip and Mike tell Oswald that E.T. released 3 years ago. And the exact date of that release was June 11th, 1982. As always, thank you to my channel members Ballsfrog and Embrisk. Your support means the absolute world to me. Anyone who's made it this far might be interested in joining my Discord server, the link to which is in the description down below. I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a
Fazerific day!